Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information of Path of Exile. And the first news this week has been the 3.3.1c patch notes, which of course came along as the patch. And the main thing is that the layout of the Tormented Spirit room has been pretty much made better, so that it's now more likely that Tormented Spirits will possess some monsters. They were probably just running around in their cages before, now they will actually possess something. I am still surprised that the Tormented Spirits do have the AI they have after so many leagues, but still, it's not that relevant anymore, so it doesn't really matter too much. Also, a regal death, the prophecy, can now be completed by killing Aziri, of course, since she's a queen of the Val, Garukan since she's the Vulture Queen, and Shakari since she's the Queen of Sands. And that makes perfect sense, to be honest. Also, the visual of the Divine Herald of Ice microtransaction has been kind of fixed, since apparently it had been accidentally altered into the previous update. Also, a lot of bug fixes, which are always really good, and the same update is coming for the Xbox One on tomorrow as well. And by tomorrow I mean it's already out by now, since it was early in the week. And also GGG is hiring a senior development artist, or actually a senior environment artist. And well, since it's senior, you have to have some previous experience, you have to have experience with the main programs that GGG uses, and of course you must have a portfolio to show them your skills, and you must be willing to compete an art test if requested to do so. You will probably be requested to do so if you are actually a candidate, so well, if you actually fit all of these and you're searching for a job, that's definitely your time. Other than that, we also got some more challenge statistics and statistics about unique items. So first up, about the challenges, you can see the curve is really smooth. This is the usual chart for people who actually completed at least one challenge. And you can see that only 2% of the players have completed the 36 challenges, which is pretty low if you ask me. I expected more players to have 36 challenges by now, but still, the curve is pretty smooth, and I suppose GGG is actually pretty happy with it. Also, there's all about the uniques, and some of these are not surprising, like Pisco's Colors, the most used amulet, who would have guessed? Ventus Gamble, the most used rings, again, who would have guessed? It's as if everyone just played magic finding characters, and Bisco's Leash as a belt, again, just going with that kind of things. Also, Impulsa's Broken Heart, more like Impulsa's Broken at all, and well, everyone who's got it just uses it. After that, it's the normal Belly of the Beast, Tabula Rasa, Queen of the Forest, and all the kind of things. Goldwyrm again, Magic Finding Boots up in there, Lycosidae, almost a top shield, Ash Mirror being used a lot due to the many lightning builds right now, the Poet Pen, not surprisingly, as the best or most used weapon, Aziri's Promise, again not surprising, as the most used flask. Feels like all of these just as expected, to be honest. And there's also some jewels if you want to take a look at those. Anyway, we also got another streamer interview, and well, it's about time they got RaizQT as well. So here it is, another one of the main streamers for Path of Exile for quite a while. So if you watch Raiz, or if you just want to learn a bit more about him or about streaming, definitely check this interview out. It's kind of interesting as usual. Also, we got another build of the week, and it's another War Commander by Dream Scythe. So every time, every league, someone makes a build with the worms, and every time GGG nerfs the flask, the Writing Jar flasks. This time there's a new unique chest which triggers a copy, a level 20 animate weapon, copying the weapon of your animate guardian. So you basically create a strong animate guardian, pop some flasks with the worms, and your guardian killed the worms, and it gets a lot of weapons out, and then you start rolling. Your weapons also have a chance to roll other weapons, so you basically are like a snowball through a map, and if you clear fast, you can just get to the end with like an infinity of weapons. There's a cap to like 64 or something, but still a lot of animate weapons are just really strong. So it's a pretty nice build, it's a pretty interesting build, it's pretty crazy, and it's another league where the Worm Flask has found its use to be almost permanently up, not really self-sustaining as much as it used to be, but again, with an overflowing chalice you get a lot of flask usage out of your flask. So definitely a really interesting build. And also, it was all for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Zorzo, and I'll see you guys the next time.